Oh, this is your boy Modog here. Before I start this video, I just want to say I was so happy in the last match that Jim Ross, good old JR, got to call one match at Wrestlemania. It brought back so many memories. I loved it. So emotional just to hear Jim Ross call the match again. Jim Ross, Jerry the King Lawler, Tony Schiavone, Bobby the Brain Heenan, Gorilla Monsoon, and Jesse Ventura. Those six are my favorite commentaries. I can't stand anybody else. I tried. I can't stand. A lot of times I mute the TV just to watch wrestling. Enjoy my video. Like, comment, dislike, subscribe, share, anything. This is your boy Modog. Here comes my video review of Wrestlemania. And when I'm done, I'm jamming on some GTA San Andreas. Okay, the last match of the pre-show was Dean Ambrose versus, I can't never really pronounce his name, Baron Corbin. It's hard for me to pronounce that name. Good match. I think Baron Corbin should have won that match to help build him up, but Dean Ambrose ended up winning his match. And I don't understand why the IC title match wasn't in the pay-per-view itself, but that was the last of the pre-show matches. Now on to WrestleMania itself. The first match was AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon. Nothing but spectacular during that match. A lot of high-flying moves. A lot of you know, them doing their favorite maneuvers, bringing out the trash can, doing from side to side, and all that good shit. AJ Styles ended up getting his first WrestleMania win. Shocker there. WWE usually likes non-WWE guys to always lose. I give that match a 9 out of 10. I just wish the finisher was better. But other than that, I don't see anything wrong with that match. The next match, you had, it was a tag team match. I don't remember all the tag teams there. You had Enzo and Cass. You had, you had AJ Styles' friends. You had, Sheamus and, Cesaro, and then you had surprise announcements of the Hardy Boys returning, which I find that awesome. I didn't think they were, but the Hardy Boys have returned. That's right, you heard it. The Hardy Boys have returned. Not only did they return, but they put on a spectacular show, what they do best, and they won the tag team belts. So they were TNA champions, Ring of Honor champions, and WWE champions all this year. How many wrestlers can say that? So that was a fantastic match. 10 out of 10. I think the only mistake was Jeff Hardy didn't break both ladders at the end. But that wasn't really his fault. Shit happens. The next match, Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho. I wasn't that thrilled with the match. They put on a good match. I would give it a 7 out of 10. I just didn't like the fact that Kevin Owens powerbombed Chris Jericho on the side of the ring, put him in, and then pinned him, and that's how they finished it. I think he should have did something better to beat Chris Jericho. I knew Chris Jericho was going to leave because his band, Fonzie, is getting ready to go on tour again, and he's going to be held here in Michigan next month in Flint. I don't hate the match. It was decent. I just think they should have done a little bit more power moves and a little bit a better finisher. That's my whole thing, the finishing with this pay-per-view. Like I said, 7 out of 10 with that. You had the WWE Championship match, Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton. Very unhappy with that match. They did the camera where they had the worms and everything, trying to play mind games with each other, with Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton. The match was short. Wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be. The match, Randy Orton wins at the end. Randy Orton pretty much dominated more of the match than Bray Wyatt. To me, the match, it lacked. That was probably my second to least favorite match. Now, I may have jumped ahead a little bit, But Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton was my my least favorite matches of that night. Like I said, 5 out of 10 maybe, 4 out of 10. Not enough moves, not enough action. It was very boring half the time. They could have done way better. I love both Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton. They're some of my favorite wrestlers. I used to have a big ass beard just because I wanted to dress like Bray Wyatt for Halloween and do some cosplay. I almost tattooed Randy Orton on me. I'm glad I didn't, but I almost did because I was a big fan of Randy Orton. Now, my least favorite match of the night was The Miz and Maurice versus John Cena and Nikki Bella. I mean, at the beginning it was entertaining with The Miz, but the match was very boring. Very, very boring. I give it a 3 out of 10. Only because The Miz was entertaining, I gave it anything. We all knew Cena was going to win because Cena doesn't lose. He never loses, especially at Wrestlemania. He never loses. And then at the end, the proposal, which we already knew was going to happen. Don't get me wrong. John Cena already proposed to Nikki. This is all staged. That's why Nikki wasn't that emotional. She wasn't crying. It wasn't nothing. Nobody was crying, not even the fans. I remember when the fans were crying when Randy Savage did that to Elizabeth. There was no emotional with this because it wasn't real. I'm pretty sure the Randy Savage one wasn't real. He probably already married her as well. But you know what I'm saying. See what the next match. The next match, Goldberg versus Brock. Now, that match, I have to admit, was better than I thought it was going to be. Those guys, I thought Brock or Goldberg, they would take each other out within 2 minutes, do a couple moves. But it started out with Goldberg getting suplexed 3 times, getting right back up, spearing Brock not only once but twice, and then spearing him again outside of the ring. They ended up doing his jackhammer and getting kicked out. He took him to Suplex City a bunch of times. He kicked out, back and forth, did another spear, and then Brock suplexed him again, gave him the F5. Brock Lesnar beating Goldberg. I don't know if this is Goldberg's last match or not. I can see maybe Goldberg sticking around once in a while like Brock. But Brock Lesnar is the new Universal Champion. Triple H versus Seth Rollins. That match impressed me too. I didn't think that match was going to be that good. Triple H had a Metallica theme for the video, which I thought was badass. I wish Metallica would play at WrestleMania. Don't think they would ever shell out the money. Instead, they get these shitty-ass bands. I don't know who Pitbull is and these other people. I didn't care. To me, that was a bathroom break. When they put these stupid bands up there, those are bathroom breaks. Give me Metallica. Give me the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Give me real bands, and I'll pay attention. So anyway, Triple H definitely got involved with suits a few times. They went all out. It was fantastic. The ending, though, predictable. Stephanie gets on her ropes, acts like she was going to hold Steph. Triple H almost hits her, but doesn't. Seth Rollins hits Triple H, and she hits Stephanie. Stephanie goes through the table. Seth Rollins wins. Again, the finishings are not that good. That's my main complaint about this pay-per-view. I did not like the finishings. And then you had the Smackdown Women's Championship. I don't have any complaints. It was a great match. All the girls went all out. But once I can say all the female matches this night were fantastic. I think Naomi won at the end. She won in her hometown of Orlando. Fantastic. You also had the Fatal 4-Way elimination between Nia Jax, Charlotte, Bayley, and Sasha Banks. That was earlier, but like I said, I might not have all these matches in order. Sasha Banks was the second person eliminated. Nia Jax was the first person. I actually thought Sasha Banks would become a heel and turn her back on Bayley. I was wrong. Fantastic match. Ended up going down to Bayley and Charlotte. Bayley wins at the end. Gets a WrestleMania moment. Actually, I don't have a problem with that match. That gets a 10 out of 10. Both women matches get a 10 out of 10. Undertaker versus Rollins. I think you know as much as I do that we weren't happy with this. I don't care for the fact that the Undertaker lost. I don't care for the fact that, I don't mind, I should say, that he lost. People are going to lose. I don't mind that this is his last match. He needs to retire. I just didn't like the fact that he lost to Roman Reigns. I'm sorry. Not a big Roman Reigns fan. He's not that good of a wrestler. Don't get me wrong. This was a great match. I give it an 8 out of 10. I don't like his Superman punch. I think that's gay as fuck. But it was a great match. They went out. This finisher wasn't that bad. There was a few mistakes. Did you see Roman Reigns trying to pick up the Undertaker like he was doing a tombstone? They kept fucking up, picking him up, fucking up, picking him up, because he did not have the strength to pick up the Undertaker, or he just couldn't pick him up. He beat the fuck out of him with the chair. He destroyed him with the spear over and over and over again. Undertaker tried, choke slammed him on the chair, tombstoning him, and at the end, Roman Reigns came out with the win. It got emotional. We already knew the Undertaker was going to be retiring. He put back on his clothes, got to the middle of the ring, took off his gloves, took off his jacket, took off his hat, walked over outside the ring, went over to the other side, walked out of the ring, kissed his wife, walked all the way halfway up the entrance, raised his hand, and then the thing lifted down below. I don't think we're going to see him tomorrow for Monday Night Raw for no farewell speech. I don't think it's Undertaker style. I just don't see that happening. But that match, like I said, 8 out of 10. Overall, I'm giving this pay-per-view an 8 out of 10. Like I said, there's only a couple matches I didn't like. The Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton match disappointed me. John Cena's match with The Miz was horrible. I think we all knew that match was going to be horrible straight up. I was disappointed with quite a few endings. They should have did better. I want a clean ending. This is WrestleMania, damn it. I don't want to see count-outs. I don't want to see cheating. Let these people finish. Let us have our moment. Let these wrestlers have their moment. It's fucking WrestleMania. This ain't Raw. This ain't Smackdown. This ain't one of these cheap-ass pay-per-views. This ain't even the other big three. This is WrestleMania. I hope you can understand me. If not, I understand if you can't hear what I'm saying, because I know my voice. But this is the only time I'm going to do this WrestleMania video, because I'm about to jam on some GTA San Andreas. But yeah, this WrestleMania was pretty good. I wouldn't put it in my top 3. That's hard for me to choose. But maybe my top 15 will be at least my top 15. Moldog signing out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If not, tell me what I need to improve in. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike, do whatever you want. Share this video. I'm trying to save it by now because the Royal Rumble is going to be in Philadelphia next year. I have never been to a Royal Rumble yet. I want to go to a Royal Rumble. I've been to WrestleMania 21, 26, 30, SummerSlam 2009, 2011, 2013. I've been to Extreme Rules in 2008 and the Elimination Chamber 2008. All those pay-per-views. I've been to a bunch of Raws, a bunch of Smackdown. I've been to the ECW pay-per-view back in 1999 in LA. I've been to WWE's ECW. I've been to 2A pay-per-views when I went to California before I moved to Michigan, when they were out there in 2009 and 2013 in Irvine and San Diego. I've been to Ring of Honor. I've been to a lot of wrestling local shows like SoCal, California, XCIW, and other shows I can't think of the names because they got a lot of funky names. I love wrestling. That's how it is. I love wrestling. I got a lot of hobbies. But wrestling and video games and horror movies are my oldest ones. Video games and wrestling are because of my oldest brother, and I just grew up watching horror movies. It started with Jaws, and then Nightmare on Elm Street, and Aliens. And then over the years, my stepdad got me into baseball when I was living in Anaheim Angels, and then football with the Chargers, and then hockey because Anaheim. Again, Moldog signing out. Thanks for enjoying my videos. Have a nice day. I'm going to go jam on some games.